so glad that you could join us for this interview.
Thank you so much for inviting us, and it's a privilege to be here on your radio station and to speak to all of your amazing listeners.
I'm so blessed. Look, we know you, CRC Music. You are blessing the nation with awesome music. And we are just so privileged just to have, our very own, our music, worship team that is able to just bless the entire nation. But I do want to know from you, how long have you been with CRC Music?
Wow, it has been quite a few years. I think this year I'm going on 17 years. So
Wow.
it's been quite a journey. Started in 2004, and yeah, I've been there ever since. Loved it. Loved the community. Love Pastor At and Pastor Narrator. We're so blessed with such an amazing church, an amazing team, and amazing pastors. So no, we couldn't ask for any more.
Wow, that's totally amazing. God's doing amazing things with you guys. But I also want to know from you as a songwriter, where do you draw your inspiration because it touches people's lives?
Well, mostly I would say the word and other songwriters, um, just things in your daily life. Sometimes it can come from something you read on a bumper sticker, or something you see on TV, a quote that you hear, or someone that says something in a home cell. There's so many places. You try and be very open-minded and kind of have the Holy Spirit kind of just guide you here and there in what you hear and what you want to take and what you need to put down. I usually have a bit of a on my phone. I have this one note where I just write down anything that I see or that
Wow.
I hear or that I feel that might be something that I can use in future. And it's amazing how those things, God can use those things in future and in whenever there's inspiration needed for that.
That's totally amazing. Look, we love the song Unrelenting Love, and it's topped our top 20 for CCFM. We also want to know, what is the story behind the song?
That song was actually written a few years ago, probably about 2 years ago, at one of our songwriting. We usually go on a songwriting camp every year that we
Oh,
do, where we take a bunch of our songwriters and we go away somewhere and we just, kind of write on what we feel God has placed on our heart, or what the sermons are that that have touched us, or that Pastor Ut has been preaching about, and the theme of the year, those kind of things. And I think this song just fits so well with our theme for our Passion conference this year, for our our Passover conference, and our just our Passover production and everything. So it fit in really great there, and it's mostly about when we wrote the song, we kind of like thought of there were two thoughts. The first one was like, how can we uh, actually describe to people or explain to people what actually happened at Calvary and at the cross, and what that meant for us. And
sure.
we came to the conclusion that it is kind of indescribable. It's very difficult to describe to people what the magnitude of that moment was, and that's why the song in the verses and in the bridge kind of like says, like, I can sing a million songs, but it will
Sure.
never measure up. I can say I can tell you a
Mm,
million
mm,
tales
mm.
about Jesus, but it could never measure up to actually how much He loves us, or what He did for us. And then in the bridge it says basically, how can I say it? Uh, I don't know how to say it. I don't know how to describe it.
Mm,
But
mm.
what God did when He bore those scars on His hands for you. Um, so that was the one thought. The other thought was like how God keeps on pursuing us no matter what mankind has done. I mean, to the point
Sure.
of, if you even take the journey from the point where God created man until the point where He sent Jesus to die for us, and how many you know times man has failed, in
Mm.
God's eyes, and how many times He still pursued us, He still loved us, He still uh, you know sought out to basically. That's why we call it unrelenting love, because it just kept on loving us no matter what
Wow,
we did.
amazing.
and
Wow, wow.
that's why and just because of that, uh, that's what the whole that's how the song came about out of that.
Oh, wow. Look, Zanelle, I just want from us at CCFM, we want to say we are so blessed by your music. Unrelenting Love really means, even to us, just listening to the words, it's just blessed us amazingly. And as you can see, it's topped our charts, so it's doing something. And with that, I want to say to you, thank you so much. Continue to bless the nation, continue to do what you do, and may God continue to bless you at CRC.
Thank you so much, and we really appreciate it. Thank you for you guys that's always playing our music and for supporting us, and to your listeners, we really love you guys. Thank you so much for doing that. We really appreciate it because that's our heart. Our heart is to write these songs for people all across the world to be blessed by it, um, and that is the journey. And please, if you ever want to see us live or experience us, we are coming to Cape Town on the 26th of October for our CRC Harvest event. It's going to be in the Grand West Arena on the 26th of October, and it's going to start 7 o'clock. So please come join us there. Pastor Ad is hosting it, and it's going to be an amazing event where you're going to see a lot of people get saved.
Wow, amazing. We'll definitely be there. I saw it's a free event. I will announce it again after the news headlines. I saw the event. Thank you so much, Janelle.
Thank you
Can't
so
wait
much.
for the
Appreciate it.
26th. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.
These are the headlines on